It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. Their fans couldn't be happier with the way they've played here in the early part of the season. They've hit all the right notes with any of the tinkering they did prior to the start of the regular season. The challenge now becomes keeping it going, not taking their foot off the gas pedal. And this evening, going head-to-head, two of the best rebounding teams in the league. Should be a serious bump and grind. Kenny, what makes these two clubs so great on the boards?
Fundamentals, Ernie. Fundamentals.
Okay.
You know, that's something that you can teach, but then there's something that you can't teach. Speed and size.
And you have to want it more than the next guy. And your instincts. You got to have be like a great rebounder. You got to have great anticipation, a la Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Yeah. And with the game just about ready to begin, time to send it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Tell them sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at Golden State. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
Yeah, this is a great team, and I wouldn't put it past them to continue to play at a very high level. I mean, that's the makeup of the squad. You know, they've got great character, tremendous talent, and obviously very well coached. They very well could continue to play this kind of basketball throughout the course of the season.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin, you hear a lot about the chemistry on this Warriors team. Now, one thing that they do is after a road game, if they have the next day off, they stay in that city and they have a team dinner. Steph Curry said, instead of going our separate ways, we enjoy each other's company. It helps build the camaraderie that you need to be successful. Kevin?
And thanks, David. Relationships come before anything else. Clearly, these guys like each other off the court as well. Early in the regular season here, some teams off and running, but Brent, if you've had a talented roster that's not coming together yet, what steps do you take to try to get that compass pointed in the right direction?
Well, I guess it depends on the players that you're looking at, Kevin. If you made a move in the offseason with a veteran guy who you thought was going to do A, B, and C, and you only see him do A, then maybe you got to think about the lineup needs some tinkering. But if it's younger guys and still guys who are trying to develop, and now you're asking them to expand their games, I think you got to err on the side of being patient to see what might transpire over the course of the entirety of the season.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the point. Now here's Pachulia following the miss by Al Horford. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Irving with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
I love the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's seizing it without a second's hesitation.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Green, the screen. Shoots off the screen, and he hits the jump shot.
And so many defenses nowadays, really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
Irving, great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
It doesn't happen often because Kyrie plays in isolation so much, but that time he used the screen well to create space.
A floater and the layup by Curry.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. Pass to Irving. Picked by Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Irving misses. So it's the Warriors now. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And you know, when everyone's working together, taking care of their roles, it just makes the game easier.
Well, they not only had the right strategy, but they were very exact in their execution. And when the coaches call on the right plays, everything just looks seamless.
Now Smart after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Smart kicks to Brown. And the 3 off target. Here's Thompson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Now here is Irving. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Knocks down the step back J.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Curry with it. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. Durant against Brown. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Well, as good as he is from the outside, Durant can beat you up with a variety of inside moves as well.
Here's Irving. Good on the shot. Irving's got 6 points.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
And here is Curry. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Thompson. Smart passes to Brown. Irving dishes to Horford. Knocked away. Stolen by Durant. Back to Curry. Brown against Durant, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Just watch the way the Warriors run their offense, and you have to think about the way that Steve Kerr had set things up. So many options and cuts on every play, using the three-point line to spread out the defense and find angles and niches to attack. Rarely relies on the ever-present NBA isolation plays.
Austin with the ball. Horford with a screen on Curry. Here's Irving. Ball's knocked loose. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Three-pointer. Another miss by Irving. And with the fluid offense that Kerr has the Warriors running right now, Brent, it's as effective as it gets and has been for his whole tenure. The passing is just superb.
Well, it's an unreal offensive system with unreal shooters, Kevin. And so, guys understand that if we keep moving around and we keep moving the ball, everybody's going to have a shot to make a shot and to make the kind of contributions to the team offensively that they're used to. The fantastic part about what Steve's done, though, is the accountability on the defensive end, as Golden State is one of the primetime defenses every year.
Now Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Curry kicks to Pachulia and stolen by Horford. Over to the wing. From outside the arc, and Smart with the basket on the assist by Irving.
Well, when Kyrie Irving is focused on moving the ball, this team becomes even more deadly. A good decision there.
Picked by Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Looking to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Irving passes to Brown. Poked away. Horford kicks to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Back to Curry. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity. Everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing.
Now here's Smart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Tries again. No good that time.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Curry with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 7 points.
Just effortless shot making from Steph Curry. Long range, difficult shots. They look so easy.
Irving for three. Again, Irving missing.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For a long time, a lot of people would come up to me, including my dad, and tell me he was the face of the Warriors franchise. But after what Steph Curry has done, he has to be the face at this point. So many accolades and leading the team now to 2 titles in 3 years.
That's good from Stephen Curry. You know, Brent, Curry, arguably one of the best players in the NBA, as you were talking about moments ago. Certainly one of the best ever to play for the Warriors.
Well, there's no doubt that he's one of the greatest shooters, if not the greatest shooter of all time. And you think about how it is that Curry started his career, the ankle problems at Golden State, allowing him to sign the contract, really undervalued at the time. And all of a sudden, Steph Curry, one of the players who's a face not only of the Warriors, but of the league itself. Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
They set the pick. A three from Morris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Iguodala outside. Picked by West. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, and Steph Curry, you know, maybe not putting up the numbers he did from that impressive MVP campaign, but he is still one of the most feared players in the league on offense. And when he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
And the first one drops. And with Curry and his ability to put a team away in 1 quarter, Greg, it's absolutely incredible.
I mean, Curry just has that ability to end a game's competitiveness in a short span. What is amazing is he does so much and will often sit out the 4th quarter because of the lead he's helped to build.
And both free throws good for Curry.
I think it's fair to say at this point that Steph Curry has shattered a lot of the expectations of what great shooting can be. It's a matter of how many years can the guy keep this up.
Here's Rozier. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. He took good advantage of that screen. Rozier's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
And the basket by West.
That's a perfect reverse, using the backboard as his friend, drew the defender in, and just slipped it to the other side.
Boston leading by 3. Here's Larkin. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's a good screen. Curry with the steal. Pushing it up. And there's the feed to West. Outside Curry. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And he makes the bucket, through contact, and gets the whistle too.
Wow, he put a little extra on that one, didn't he?
The Celtics shooting their first free throw tonight. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Curry.
One shot, gentlemen.
And you look at the way the Warriors went through the postseason last year. The team was certainly on a mission. They swept through the Western Conference, and you could see tremendous laser focus as they tried to avenge that 16 loss to the Cavs.
Now here's West. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Sometimes you got to exercise patience in the pick and roll, and that time Iguodala did exactly that, slicing the defense up.
And something that we heard last season, Brent, with the dominance of the Warriors and also the Cavs, is that fans are worried the league will become too predictable with these two teams.
I kind of love the fact that we had a finals where we had two teams competing 3 straight years in a row and all the drama around it. This idea about teams being put together and manufactured, that's happened throughout the course of the NBA's history, Kevin. So I don't really buy much into the conversation about what the Warriors have done and what the Cavs did and what other teams are trying to do. There's a lot of ground out there for general managers and coaching to put together the best talent on the floor and try and win championships. Right now, that's happening in Golden State.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And so he hits both. Hey, Brent, looking at the mental aspect of the game, we usually think about crafty veterans, but who are some of the craftiest young players that you see right now?
That's a good question, Kevin. I might have a few surprise answers for you. How about Tyler Johnson, maybe? Malcolm Brogdon in Milwaukee last year, who showed some things as an older rookie playing 4 years in college at Virginia. Chris Dunn, he's got a bit of trickery to him. And the last guy I'll throw out there is Joe Ingles. Has a little spice to his game when he's got the basketball in Utah.
McCaw, the pass to Livingston. Shot from the low block. That shot is off. And it's Boston the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Here's West after the basket by Boston. Over Morris, and the Warriors miss again.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Rozier, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. McGee a screen. Here's McCaw. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. McCaw has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Tatum kicks to Rozier. Feeds to Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 7. Now here's Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. West, right side. Banked in off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media, but also, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Oh yeah. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after 1.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, JaVale McGee is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Livingston. Then there's Nick Young. And it's McCaw in at the shooting guard. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. From 12 feet out. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
Pass to Baines. He kicks to Larkin. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. They set the pick. Back to Baines. McGee with the block. Now the Warriors moving it up. Iguodala's running. Young outside. A 3-ball. And Rozier pulls it down. The Celtics with the lead. The dish now to Baines. Here's Larkin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
He sunk that 3 in the first. But yet to make another one.
Livingston passes to McCaw. McGee a screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. We see it so often. A player will languish in one system, then flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year career, which coach's system fit you the best?
Well, I think my years in Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit. I had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed the structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up as well. It's always interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on benches for other ball clubs, how general managers start to assess whether that guy can be part of something great if they were to bring him in. I had the opportunity to play for a lot of great coaches and thought that I mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
Boston making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Belly's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caspian for Andre Iguodala. And it's tied up with that one. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They set the screen. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. 3 for Caspi. Rebound, Boston. They've led by as much as 10. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Rozier kicks to Irving. That one wide left. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now here's Livingston. Defense right on him. Snatched away. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Livingston. Kicks to Morris. They set the pick. Young with the steal. It's Bell on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And you look back to that Big 3 era in Boston. You know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
He's off on the first. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Morris a screen. Here's Irving, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And Kyrie is extremely efficient from the mid-range, and when he's in great rhythm using the bounce, you know he can knock down those Jays.
There's the pick. Thompson outside. Dishes to Casper. No good off the front iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead. Livingston with it. Pass to Thompson. Easy layup after coming off the pick.
Klay Thompson becoming better and better at scoring down there on the inside.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pick by Horford. Irving kicks to Horford. Over Bell. Horford no luck.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be. I watch Klay Thompson, and I see a player at that position who is as complete as you want in an offensive package. He can hurt you from deep or going to the rim, and guys defensively just never feel comfortable when you're trying to slow him down.
The first one falls. And with Thompson, so much of why he is effective, Brent, is that he has a myriad of ways to hurt you. Great post-up game, and he's really improved greatly on his finishing.
Well, everybody talks about Klay Thompson doing a better job of mixing it up. But the fact of the matter is this Golden State offense is predicated on players moving without the basketball. And Klay Thompson, certainly one of the most dangerous players in the league, much like Rip Hamilton during his years in Detroit. A weapon as soon as he caught the ball off of that movement.
And here's Irving. 12 points for him. The pass to Smart. He feeds it to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. In the corner, Smart with it. Fires the three. But he stays with it. He dishes it to Irving. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
Now Curry. He's got 11. This one for three. No good that time. The Celtics shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Now here is Irving. Fires for three. Boston again missing.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter. He's missing a ton of shots.
Outside for Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 6.
Unselfish play there from Klay. Fantastic at moving the ball that time to the open man.
Here's Smart. 6 points for him. At the elbow, Horford. It's good from about 19 feet. Horford's got the game tied up here for Boston. Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Young dishes to Curry. Durant with the screen on Irving. Back to Curry. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. Green, the screen. It's Curry with the drive. And it's sent back by Horford.
Not in here. Just can't throw stuff up like that around Horford. He sends that one right back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Brown against Young. Outside Irving. Back to Brown. Pass to Horford. Stolen by Durant. And they're pushing it up. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Boston trailing. Smart with the ball. Brown outside. Back to Smart. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Over the past couple years, Brent, we've seen coaches like Steve Kerr and Brad Stevens take more of an even-tempered approach. Could that become a coaching trend going forward?
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very good players. That would keep me calm too, Kevin.
Yes, it would. And you begin right there. I agree.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation of the younger players has grown up with. And coaches that have the ability to communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They get their message through, they keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
Excellent. Curry passes to Thompson. And here is Curry. He's got 11. Picked by West. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Celtics.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
That free throw good from Thompson.
I think what sets Klay Thompson apart is his versatility. He can guard the 1s and the 2s at his size, 6'5".
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now Smart, 7 points in the game. Now here's Curry, outside Durant. Green with a screen on Brown. Green, the screen. Durant, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Smart. On the wing, Irving. Horford with a screen on Curry. High post try. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 14.
I don't think Kyrie's looking at the first defender. That quickness will get him around and into positions to score.
Irving against Curry. Now the feed to Durant. To the inside, West. The basket good off the assist from Durant. West has got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
Man, this is where KD is so versatile. The defense playing him to shoot. He spots the open man, hits them with the perfect pass.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Good work defensively by Horford.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Thompson. Smart kicks to Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Warriors.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Thompson with it. A 26-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Green dishes to Curry. It's good from long range. He's got 14.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Picked by Horford. .151 left in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale, add Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Smart.
You know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can
walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
And so, Smart nails both of them. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Curry kicks it to West. Back to Curry. McGee a screen. Shot clock at 5. Curry attacking.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Smart? He's averaging 8 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
First one falls for him.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Boston. Shane Larkin comes in for Marcus Smart. Stephen Curry hits them both. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Here's Larkin. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Up top, Morris. Defended by West. Here's Rozier. There's a screen. Shoots over Curry. That one a little long. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-7 run. West a screen on Morris. Curry pass it to West. The jump hook. Rebounded by the Celtics. 35 seconds left in the first half. It's deflected. And here is Curry. 16 points for him. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Pass to McCaw from deep. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here's Rozier. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Larkin. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 16 points and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the 3, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the 3 ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that will wrap up our halftime report. as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
And as we return, we get a look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras are really something. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Warriors leading by 6. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Then there's Horford. Then it's Kyrie Irving. That's the Boston 5. It's Curry outside. And Horford pulls it down. Celtics shooting the ball at 42%.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Right side Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Outside for Durant. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Curry. 3rd in scoring, 6th in free throw percentage. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now Thompson. Outside, Green. The screen from Thompson. Beyond the arc. Again, Curry missing. Celtics trail by 4. Smart up top. He's covered by Thompson. 17-foot shot on the way. It's rebounded by Golden State. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Curry kicks to Durant. That one doesn't go. And the Celtics going the other way now. Smart dishes to Irving. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got 17.
You cannot give Kyrie that kind of daylight from behind the 3-point line. Gets that shot off so fast, you can't defend it.
Outside, Green. It's Thompson off the drive. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got his first 2 points.
Well, they missed their first 3 shots, and after that maybe they'll get some air underneath their wings a little bit.
Horford with a screen on Curry. Here's Irving. He can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. There's Green with the 3. Rebound Boston. Horford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
Warriors leading by 3. Now here's Curry. He's got 16. Pachulia with the screen on Irving. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. Irving against Curry. Irving attacking. Good D by Thompson.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. Durant dishes to Curry. Kept alive. Back to Durant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Horford.
And for Kevin Durant, one area that he excelled in last season was his rim protection. Used his length and timing to disrupt a lot of shots. And I think that's what he focused on. Joining the Warriors, you knew he was going to score, but he wanted the responsibility and came through defensively for Golden State.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant. And Durant's rim protection was a big help to the Warriors and their defense, certainly. Durant and Green, Brent, combined to be one of the best defensive duos in the NBA.
And I'm not sure if we still think of Kevin Durant in the stopper mode, Kevin. I think we were really shocked, though, last year about how effective he could be as a team defender, using his length and having an impact around the rim and painted area like he did last year.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Smart. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Warriors leading by 8. Thompson outside. At the elbow, Green. The screen from Thompson. Livingston. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Warriors, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Smart with the ball. He's got 11. Here's the floater. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. To the middle, over in the corner, Livingston. They kick it out to Green. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Love the way that Sean Livingston goes to work when he's on the floor. He knows exactly what his strengths are and how to run an offense. He can act as a scorer at times and usually does it from that mid-range post area. As a guard, not many three-point shots, but devastating from about 8 feet out.
Young's checked in for the Warriors. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Irving.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
Here's Smart. High arcing shot and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the Warriors do a lot of things at a high level, but perhaps the most pleasing to the eye is their ball movement, Brent. The entire roster is unselfish, and they love to make that extra pass.
Well, you think about how much they are divergent from what the NBA has always been known for. Pick and roll basketball, isolation plays, driving to the basket. They actually are dead last in a lot of those categories and end up moving the ball, moving themselves, and finding tremendous shots for each and every individual that's on the floor. Think about last year alone, Kevin, averaging 30 assists a game. That's some beautiful basketball.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason.
That's what you call a blockbuster.
He hits the second from the line.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
Feeds it to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Irving. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
Thompson elevated well on that one, again, because of his size, can get over the defense.
Tice, guarded by Green. In the corner, Smart with it. Over Thompson. Smart misses.
And seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one. Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
Morris is checked in for Boston. Terry Rozier comes in for Marcus Smart. Celtics trail by 12. Irving passes to Tatum. At the elbow, Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Well, if Horford was a doctor, that's where he'd operate. When he gets it like that, he's always money from there.
Livingston kicks to Green. There's the dish to Pachulia. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Livingston passes to Green. Count that one. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
On its way from Irving for 2. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Young. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Here's Thompson. 8 points for him. And stolen by Tatum. Up top, Morris. Horford sets a screen for Morris. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Young outside. At the top of the key, Livingston. Thompson left side. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. To the right side. 6 to shoot. From the wing. And he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 10 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Some changes for Boston. Aaron Baines comes in for Al Horford. And it's Larkin in for Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Nick Young. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Thompson. Now here's Tatum. He's covered by Iguodala. Step back on that one and let it fly.
And his ability to knock down shots from the mid-range. I mean, he just seems to roll that ball so easily off his fingertips. It looks like it's going in every time.
Livingston kicks to McCaw. And the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Ooh, excellent work getting that close to the basket. Got to be happy getting those type of shots.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. It's good.
Iguodala is so skilled down low, playing his cards right that time and laying them on the table.
Celtics trail by 16. There's the pick. The baseline J. Up again. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Livingston, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And how about the numbers here for Rozier? He's around 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Livingston.
Well, after nearly being out of the league, Livingston has found an incredible role, a true warrior.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Brent, in your younger years, your dad, of course, played for the Golden State Warriors. You have connections with the Bay Area, certainly. Any memories of watching the old Warriors team play?
Well, of course, Kevin. I was a ball boy when I was 4 years old, and I remember getting into the locker room and having a chance to get on the practice court and riding to the arena with my dad. And then my years in high school when I made my way there to watch Run TMC and spent my summers with Chris Mullin trying to get myself ready for the NBA. I love the Bay Area. I love where I'm from, and I have to admit it. I love the Warriors.
Tatum passes to Larkin. 1:24 left in the third. Here's Morris. Again, the miss by Morris.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Iguodala outside to the left wing from downtown, and Baines pulls it down. Celtics trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They set the pick. He kicks to Morris. Shot to end this cold run. Count the basket. Morris has got 9.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Now here's Livingston. He's covered closely. McGee is screen. Iguodala dishes to West. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, 6'7", Sean Livingston still can get up there and rock the rim.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Larkin. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kicks to Baines. Dishes it to Morris. Over West. Morris with the bucket.
And the confidence of Morris. Even with the hand in his face, he knows he can deliver.
McCaw. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top, up by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Hey, we've been really solid. Everybody's been really solid, and that's great. Now let's take it a step a little bit higher, a little further, defensively in particular.
Encouragement from Steve Kerr, but then the prod there you saw guys at the end knows his guys have a little bit more to give.
Yeah, there's a balance. On D, they have to take away the airspace, but also resist the temptation to over-contest. Don't want to open up lanes and commit fouls.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Thompson at the 2 with Iguodala playing the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Durant, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Durant for 3, drops in the tray. And the Warriors lead by 15.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Yeah, look out. We got a long-range duel about to happen.
Rozier kicks to Brown. Pass to Baines. In the corner. Tatum with it. Over Iguodala. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Curry kicks to McGee. Thompson sets the pick for McGee. Now Curry. Iguodala outside. Back to Curry. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Over Iguodala. No good off the front iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The shot's good. And that's 15 points for Kevin Durant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Rozier. They set the pick. McGee with the block. And it's the Warriors on the break. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Brown against Thompson. Brown down low. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He feeds it to Curry. Thompson outside. There's the pass to Durant. Over Morris. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Outside Curry. McGee the pass to Durant. Shoots a fader. And the shot falls short this time. Celtics trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thompson in the corner. He dishes it to McGee. Durant against Morris. Pass to Curry. Durant sets a screen for Curry. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. They were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
Tatum's shot is off.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. NBA official, NBA referee Brent Ashley, one of the toughest jobs in the world. There's been a lot of talk about adding an official to the court. Would that make a difference?
You know, I'm thinking, Kevin, that's like asking 4 of my buddies to add a 5th guy to go out and they're all single. That means there's another guy I got to compete with. So maybe we don't have another set of eyes on the NBA game. Lots of physicality, lots of pushing and shoving. You may see more foul calling, which will slow down the tempo and the rhythm of the game. I'm not sure that's the best idea for the league.
So then adding the Secaucus and the extra eyes in New York to look at calls, I think that might take the place of adding the official.
I think the league has done a great job, Kevin. Having Secaucus now have the ability to make some of those calls to help speed up what we do with regards to the replay.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. They set the screen. Horford high post. Smart with the ball, working on Thompson. Shot to stop the run. Almost, but it rolls out.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
It's tipped. The screen from Thompson. Green dishes to Durant. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity, powers through for the bucket, gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle, but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
The free throw drops for Durant. Brent, many teams have cracked down on cell phone use during practices and during games. Can anything be done on a league level in that regard?
Hold on, Kevin. I'm getting a call.
Okay, good. Yeah. Can you put him on hold for just a second?
Yeah, Mom, I'm talking to Kevin Harlan. Yeah, it's a different age. I don't think the league, Kevin, can do anything with regards to how players use their mobile devices. That's up to the team and how it is a coach make sure that the demands of what your practice schedule is and your game schedule and your attentiveness to those times that you need to be there, that takes precedent.
Horford kicks to Smart. The kick out to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Outside Durant. To the middle. Now, here is Irving. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They need this one. Kept alive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Thompson, a screen on Brown. Up off the screen.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yeah, Kevin, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. So, Brent, less than 0.1% of NBA fans bother to vote for the All-Star game. Do you think the league should devise a different way to choose the players for that big mid-season event?
I'd really like, again, this is an area, Kevin, that the league has done a great job of being a bit progressive with the way they've changed the All-Star balloting. 50% of the vote now going to the fans, 25% to the players, and 25% to the media. It's a way to make sure that guys who are having tremendous seasons are recognized both by their peers and their media rather than the fans getting ahead of some marketing scheme. So this has been addressed.
Perfect. But Julia kicks to Caspi. His three-pointers off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bell. Pass to McCaw. Golden State moving the ball around. Pachulia kicks to Caspi. Young outside. Back to Caspi. The feed to Pachulia. When a team signs Pachulia, they're getting a solid center, Brent, but they're also getting an enforcer for their team.
Well, there are a lot of players in the NBA, Kevin, at the center position who are unwilling to accept maybe what the modern-day center has to do, especially a guy that doesn't have a tremendous amount of skill. That is set screens, go out and rebound, and be an enforcer. That's exactly what Pachulia provided for the Warriors in his first year. One thing we've seen from the Warriors is that this team's ability to turn things on and just put teams away is remarkable. They hit a switch. The defense causes some turnovers, and in the blink of an eye, 10, 12, 15 points, and you're down big.
And Pachulia drops them both.
And the veteran Pachulia is a physical presence, a guy you hate playing against, but someone you love if he's on your team.
Now here's Smart, defended by Young. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And that burst of scoring and intensity with the Warriors. You know, Brent, sometimes it feels like they only need to play 6 to 10 good minutes of basketball to win a game.
Yeah, sometimes that's all they do, Kevin, and then they let the defense take over. And I think that that's what's most amazing about this Warriors roster. It's relentless, but it's relentless on both ends of the floor. You sleep on defense, and offensively they take advantage. And if you're not sharp yourself on the offensive end, the Warriors are just too good down there.
And that one falls for Smart. Brent, if your team won't be competing for a championship, talk about the balance between giving your first-round picks or young players the playing time they need to develop against making them earn their minutes. That's a very fragile movement back and forth.
I agree, Kevin. Such a tight rope to walk because you don't want to upset veterans on your team who still want to go out and compete on a nightly basis. And you also want to make sure that your rookies just aren't opening the door for them to go out and do whatever it is they want to do on the floor because of your team's situation. So I think that's where the communication between the coach and the staff and how it is that the player is developing, you just don't dole out the minutes for that player's progression.
Caspi for 3. The rebound by the Celtics.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Here's Nader. There's a good screen. Feeds it to Larkin. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smart. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Livingston with it. The dish to Caspi. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there, and the shot goes in. Smart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those close-range shots are what you want him taking. They always have a great chance of falling.
And here's Livingston. Passes it to McCaw. Back to Livingston. Now Caspi. He kicks to Bell. And he drops it in from the low post.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Larkin can't get it to go. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. There's 1:38 left in the 4th. McCaw, the pass to Livingston. There's a screen. There's the pass to McCaw. From deep 3-point range, but they'll get another chance. Three for Caspi. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
In the corner, Smart with it. Pass to Nader. Shoots a three. Good, and Smart gets the assist. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Livingston dishes to Young. There's the pick. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Uncovered. Larkin can't get it to go. Here's McCall. Now here's Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Steph, you guys were down. How did you get back, and what did you do to spark your team?
I don't know, just be aggressive. That's all we do. Shots are going to fall. As long as we got defensive stops and kept ourselves in the game, that we have enough talent on this team to turn the tide. So it says a lot about who we are and what our mission is this year.
Great win, Steph. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.